Thank you so much for joining us and for joining me in this tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to update your website, how to do web maintenance to your website, so that the website is well functioning and everything is going on well. Because a website that is not maintained sometimes comes with a lot of problems. Like for example, let me show you the website you're going to maintain. You're going to use a live website that is online. If I just visit this website, you realize that some of the things it may look like it's good, everything is well with it, but trust me, everything is not well because if you go to the back end of this website, when you realize that a lot of things are not working as they are working. So what are we going to cover in this video? In this video, we are going to have some objectives. What we're going to cover includes we're going to have to enable web maintenance mode, because it's very important to enable maintenance mode before you start updating your website, because some things may not may go wrong. So it's better for you to enable maintenance mode. I'm going to show you how to do that, and also we're going to see how to update the website, the WordPress core. It's very important when you are updating your WordPress. Make sure that you start with the core, updating it, and then you're also going to back up your WordPress site. It's very important. Back up your website so that in case anything happens while you are maintaining it or anything happens to it, you still have some backup files. Sometimes even a website can be hacked, so make sure that you back up it so that this website can work well. Okay, what else are we going to cover? We're going to make sure that we're going to check to make sure that the themes and the plugins are compatible with our WordPress, because if they're not compatible, also they may cause malfunctioning of the website. Then you're also going to see how to fixing of broken links, making sure that there are no broken links on our website, and also going to make sure that we do some security checks and malware scanning so that we make sure that our website is well functioning and everything is working perfectly. Then lastly, as we conclude, we'll show you how to optimize your website so that you make sure that website is very fast and everything happens well. Yeah, I'm bringing in this video from Bluxel Africa. It's a design agency based in Kenya. We do design services like web design services, graphic design services, UI UX design services, and other services. Thank you. Let's tune into our video. Okay, so before we start updating our website, what we need to do is one thing is that we need to make sure that we log into our website. So to log into your website, you just have to use, for example, let me say I'm logging into my website. I'll just type Bluxel. Let me see here. Bluxel Africa. Then you /WP admin. Yeah, make sure you use that way so that you can log into your website, where now you'll input your username and also you'll input your password in your project. Then you can log in. So after you log in, it will bring you to the dashboard. And now when you are in the dashboard, this is where now we're going to do our web maintenance. And I say the first thing that we need to do before you start our web maintenance is to make sure that we put our website on the maintenance mode. Because right now people can access the website. So let the people not come and find our website that some things are happening on our website. Maybe it's some files are not well arranged and everything. Then they wonder what is happening to this website. So make sure that we give them a very good welcoming page where they can find they can learn that our website is on maintenance, so that when they are visiting, they know that these websites are under maintenance. Then they can come after some time so that make sure that they get the services they want to get from your website. So that's very important. So to put your website on maintenance mode, we use a plugin. This is the plugin you're going to use. Just go to your plugins directorate. So add a new plugin. Then in the plugin section, you can type in, the plugin is called Seed Prod. This way, I'll leave the link in the description. You can use the link in the description to access this plugin. It's called as Seed Prod. So the Seed Prod, you can also search it in the directorate, or you can download it. Then you can upload. To upload a plugin is very simple. You come to this site and say upload plugin. Then you click upload plugin. Then you can choose the plugin that you have downloaded. Then you can include it here. So that is how you can access this one. And also, if you want a pro version of this plugin, I'll leave also the affiliate link in the description. You can use the affiliate link. You get a pro version, and it's on a discount, so you can use all the features in it with that discounted link. As you can see, this plugin was updated 4 weeks ago, so it means that it's a very good plugin. Well, if you use it in our website, everything will be well, because as you can see, it comes with updates. And apart from that, it's also compatible with our WordPress. Make sure that the website is the plugin is compatible with your WordPress. If it's not compatible, then things may go wrong. So just click install. then activate. Okay, so the plugin is activated. So after the plugin is activated, now what we do now is that we make sure that we go to our plugin and set up we go to settings. So it's coming soon. Then we go to settings. Then you can see here. This is where we're going now to set our maintenance mode. As you can see, we have a coming soon mode. We have maintenance mode. Yeah, we have login page, but this one is a pro version. So if you want to use the pro version, I'll leave the link in the description, the affiliate link. You can use it. When you're going when you're editing it, when you're setting up for the first time, it's because I've once used the plugin on these websites. That's why it hasn't given me the first step while you are logging in. But when you're logging in the first time, there's some things that will give you the welcome messages and everything. You follow that process until you reach where we are now. So here, I'm going to edit the page so that I make sure that I edit the page so that the page is visible to the people who are coming in, how it looks like. So they have a very good picture here, but you can still also use other pictures. For example, if you go to our website, you find that we have a blog on 8 top sites. You can get free images for your site. So you can get both the free and the paid. But for my website, I've highlighted 4 sites you can visit and get free images for your site. So in case you need the free images for your site, you can also check on the blog on our website. I just go to Bluxel Africa, bluxelafrica.com. Yeah, I leave the link in the description. This is the website, bluxelafrica.com. So you can use this this website here. Yes, this website here. Then you can come to our blog page. When you come to our blog page here, you can find the blog. The blog is here. Yeah, top 8 sites you can get free images. So you can get those free images, then you can use them here. You can download, then you can upload, and a good image in case you don't want to use this. But for me, because it's just a tutorial, I'm going to use this. And also here you can change some details. Here you can change this one. You can write any detail you want, any page you like to, any word you like to be there. You can include it there. And also these are the subtitle. Also, you can include the message you want to appear on the group. Then contacts here, it's a contact page. Then you can also include the email that you want to be contacted to. As for example, maybe here I can say that I want to include this. I want it to be, for example, I want it to be, yeah, this way. It's find out that this is maybe this is the email you are going to use. Maybe it's .com. Yeah. So because this is your domain name, it's an email address that you have been given, so you can include that. Then after there, when you finish, you click save. Then after you click save, just close this. Then they ask you if you want to activate. If you want to activate, then you can click yes, activate. So after you click activate, then the page is activated and your website now becomes under maintenance. As you can see here, it's under maintenance. So when I come to my website, if I try going to my website, you find that if I try to refresh, it's under maintenance. So it means that when a new user comes to your website, you find that it's under maintenance. And if you want to switch over, the maintenance mode is very simple. Just click here, then it becomes inactive. Then when someone goes to your website, he can now access your website. Yes, you see, now he can access your website. So that's how we put maintenance mode on and off. So because we're going to maintain it, I'll put it, I'll make sure that it's active. Then now we can go. Yeah, so that's how we put our website on the maintenance mode. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that now we start updating our website. As I said, we're going to start with the WordPress core because that's very important. You see here, this is a button above here. You can use that button. When you click here, it takes you to the updates maintenance page where now you can start updating your website based on how we are going to update this. The first thing here is that you can see that the current version of WhatsApp, the WordPress that we're using is 6.71. Yet we have another update that is out, which is WordPress 6.81. So we have to update this WordPress. But one thing very important is that before we update this, we need to back up our files. That's very important because while you're updating while updating WordPress core or any other plugin or any other thing, things may go wrong and then you may lose all your data or you may lose your files. So it's very important that you back up your website then before you start updating. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to make sure that we back up our website. So you're going to plugins here, then go to add new plugin. So the plugin you're going to use, there are several plugins you can use to update your website, to back up your website. Just search backup. When you search backup, they would recommend some of the plugins you can use. The first one here they've recommended is Updraft Plus. Updraft Plus has got over 3 million active installations. As you can see, it was updated 6 days ago and it's compatible with our version of WordPress. So it's a very good plugin we can use. Apart from that, I'll also recommend another one here is called um, migration, which is called WP Vivid. WP Vivid is a very powerful also plugin. It's a good plugin that I'm using in most of my WordPress websites. For example, if our website Bluxel Africa, our website Diversity College, we're using it, and several other websites that I've been designing, I'm using this WordPress plugin in a way that if I want to, for example, if I want to transform a website from one website to another, I can do it. I can migrate my website, the whole content of my website for just with a few clicks. If you want to know how to use this one to migrate your WordPress backup, also just leave the link in the description. I'll use that also to so that I can record a tutorial about it. Then I can show you about that one. So this is a very good plugin, a very powerful plugin. I use it. In case you want to know more about how to use it, you can also show me. And also this is the one also I'm recommending. Then the third plugin I would recommend is this one, Duplicator. Duplicator is also a very good plugin. It has got over 1+ million active installations, and it was updated 6 days ago, and it's also compatible with the WordPress website. It's very important you make sure that your theme and your plugins are compatible with your WordPress. If they're not compatible, then things may go south. So that's how we are going to use. So we're going to use this plugin. I like it, but I recommend all the three. You can use any of them. You can either use Updraft Plus, you can use WP Vivid, or you can use Duplicator. Then after I install it, I activate. Yes. Then after it's activated, now they'll prompt me to now see the place I want to save my document. So there are two ways here you can save your documents, or you can save your WordPress. Both of them, all the three plugins allow you to do that. First, you can save it in the local, and make sure that if you save it in the local, you have a backup plan. Like for example, you download it in your machine, then you transfer it to another hard disk, so that in case your laptop something cracks on your website, or maybe something happens on your website and also something happens on your laptop, you have a backup plan. Because sometimes there's a time where I had a backup plan. I saved it to my laptop, then something happened to my laptop, then things I don't want to mention what happened, but yeah, I lost almost all the important things I wanted. I had. So make sure that if you are saving it in the local, make sure that you also have a backup plan. But apart from that, you can show you the second method which you can use is to save it in a remote storage. A remote storage means that you can save it on this. When it comes here to remote storage, just this is the backup, then there is a remote storage here. So remote storage means we're going to store it either in Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Amazon S3. In case you have digital space, you have already bought on Amazon S3, then you can use that. So just click here, then you can input your own keys, the keys that you have for the storage, or you can authenticate with the Microsoft OneDrive, or the Dropbox, or the Google. When you're updating, make sure that you update the database and also the files. Yeah. Also, I know they're giving you other options like updating only WordPress files. Sometimes they're only giving you that you can also update the database alone, but I would recommend you update all of them so that you can restore your site to back how it was even before you did updates. So that in case anything goes wrong, you can have your website back. So I'm going to select as save to backups to local, but there are all other options. For example, here you can use the remote storage. You can use the Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Amazon S3. You can use all of these. Yeah, there are other options that you can use. Just what you do is that you authenticate it with your Google account. Authenticate with your Google account, then you can store it on your Google account. So that in case maybe what you have stored in the local gets lost, or for example, maybe your machine has got a problem, or your external device. I recommend that after you back up your files, download them, store them in your laptop or your computer, and also again transfer to an external drive or external disk, so that in case anything happens to your website and also something happens to your laptop, you also have a backup storage in an external disk. Yeah, so that's what I recommend. So make sure that you do that. Okay, so what I will do is that I will save it to backup, and then I will click backup now. So what it does is that it runs and it saves all my files. Then I can download those files to my machine and transfer it to another local disk. And also sometimes, as I said, you can also use the remote storage. That is what I recommend. Use the remote storage. Use the remote storage so that you can back up your files and store them in a safe place. So that in case you forget or anything happens to the files that you have in your machine, you can also have a backup storage. So that's what I recommend that you do. Okay, just in a few minutes, then we'll be back to our video. Okay, so as you can see now, it's telling me here that the website is updated. It's backed up. So it means that this one is backed up. Yeah. So here's where now it is. So if you had backed up to your Google Drive, it will show inactive over there. Google Drive will be active. If it's Dropbox, Dropbox will be active. If it's Microsoft or OneDrive, OneDrive will be active. If it's other local storages like S3, Amazon S3, it will be active. But this one, it's stored in locally. So that is why I can download it now, as you can see. And also, if you have restored, if you have backed up also on your Google Drive, you can still download. So I can come and download this, and also so that I can save it in a place. So as you can see here, the file is done, ready to download. It's 131.78 MB. Then you can click download. So when you click download, it downloads direct where now you can save it. You can save the file in your computer, so that in case anything happens to your website, you still have a backup plan. So now the file that you have downloaded, in case something happens to your machine and you want to restore it, it's very simple. You can come here to your uploads here, then you can upload. You can upload your file that you downloaded. You upload it. Then after you upload it, now you follow the steps. There's very simple steps on how to restore it. Then you can restore your site to the way it was before you started updating it. Okay, that's how we do updates. That's how we back up our site. It's very essential and it's very important. Before you start any backup, any updates, make sure that you back up your site. Now, let's go now back to our main objectives why we started this video, and that one was now to update our WordPress plugins. As I said, there's one way on how to update our WordPress plugin. First, you can come and click the plugins directory, then it will take you to the plugins, or you can come and click here. So when I click here, it's very important because I can start with the way hierarchy, the way they are arranged. So here, this is the WordPress updates. The first one here that is on the list, you can see it's the WordPress core. The WordPress core is very important. Make sure that when you're starting updates, you start with the WordPress core because that's very important. So as you can see, they're reminding me here if that I have updated my files and database, and which we just did a few minutes ago. So what I will do, that you can see it's already downloaded. So what we can do is that we can click update to version 6.81. Now it will run. Make sure that you update one thing at a time. I recommend that you update one. If it's also plugins, make sure that those plugins you update one plugin at a time. Yeah, so you don't update all of them once, because sometimes when you update all of them once, things may go south. Yeah, as I said. So as you can see, it now everything is now activated. As you can see, it's WordPress 6.81, and it's now active and everything is well. So that one is the first thing that we need to do. Now we'll go back to our updates and also update the other things that are remaining here. As you can see, we have a lot of plugins here that we need to update, and also how many are they? There are around 7 of them. And also apart from that, we also need to update our theme, which is Astra theme. So we make sure that we update these themes. It's very important. Okay. So when updating plugins, make sure to start with a very powerful plugin as you go to the small plugins. Yeah, make sure that you start with those big plugins as you go to the small plugins, because those big plugins usually sometimes they consume a lot of resources. So make sure that you start with them as you go to those list complex plugins, especially if you're running a real estate business. For example, there's a website I designed for my client, real estate. It's called Covia Homes. Let me just see. This is a website I designed for my client. So you find that a website like this, of course, you'll need that because it has got a lot of properties and everything on it. So it means that when you're updating this website, you'll have to start with the plugins that are running those properties first. Then as you go to the list plugins like those of WhatsApp, WhatsApp, whatever, and those other small plugins like forms. Yeah. So you start with those big plugins as you go to these small plugins. Yeah, that's what I recommend. So I will go to plugins directory here, so that now I can select the plugins. I can start updating the plugins that way. So I'll start with Elementor. So just come to Elementor here, then you can click update. So as you can see, there are things they are going to update here. As you can see, there you see there are a lot of plugins you need to update. We have this one here, you have this one here, yeah. So I'll just click update now. So as I said, you can update using this the plugins directorate, or you can go to the plugins updates page, where now you can update through that page. So this one, as you can see, it's well updated now. Everything is running on smoothly. Yeah, good. Then I will go also to these essential add-ons. Elementor, it's also an add-ons for Elementor. So I will update that. Then that's already updated. Then I'll come to Royals Elementor. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is that I'm going through the hierarchy of how the plugins, because these are the plugins that are hosting more than taking most of the things here. If it's a real estate agency, then it's a plugin that is taking a lot of resources that are storing properties. But this one, if it's like Elementor, it's a plugin that's almost powering almost all the things on the website. That's why I'm starting with them. Then another plugin that will need immediate updates. Maybe you can deal with forms. Yeah, Metaform. Because these ones are the forms, so that and you make sure that after you update it, you make sure that code test the forms to see if the forms are working. Because sometimes you can do updates, then the form is not working. Then after then, now let's look for the plugins that are remaining. Now we can look like you can use this one, Buttonizer, and then okay, that one is updated. Then you can now do the last one, which is the WhatsApp button. Yeah, good. Now, as you can see, now we updated all our plugins. If we refresh, you find that all the plugins are now updated. The last thing that is remaining for us to update now, it will be our theme. So just click the updates button, and then here's the theme. You click, you select it. You can either select here or you can select here. Yeah, then you update. Yeah, the theme will also update. Updating theme, then updated successfully. Okay, good. Now we can go back to our home page. As you can see now, yeah, our theme here is well updated and everything is working well. And now that's a good thing. As I said, it's very important that you follow that procedure. Start with the WordPress core, go to the plugins, then go to the WordPress theme. Now that our main function is done here, before we go, I would like to show you a few things before we conclude our video. And that one is you make sure that you check if your website has got any remaining bug or any links that are broken, because that one also affects your website, how it ranks on Google. So what I will do is that you use this software. It's called RSafe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, RSafe. Yeah, then I'll come to this plugin. Yeah, then just scroll to the footer. To the footer, you have that plugin to the footer. I'll also leave the link in the description. You can just click the link in the description, then you can find it. This is the one we're going to check. We're going to check the broken link checker. Now, the broken link checker helps us to see if our website has got any broken links. So what I'll just do is that I'll just type the WordPress. Okay, then I'll check the exact URL. Then I check broken links on this page or on this website. Okay, good. As you can see that we don't have any broken links on our site. Maybe the links are linking each other. They are not broken links. Then broken links to our site. Maybe that our website was tagged in another website on internet, or maybe another blog, and then that link is broken. There are no broken links. So it means that our website is good to go. So now the last thing I want us to see now is to make sure that our website is well maintained and our security, and make sure that it's well secured. So to make sure that security, I usually like this plugin that I will recommend. It's also called WordFence Security. Yeah, WordFence. Just go to plugins, add plugins. Yes, add plugins. Then I'll look for the plugin. The plugin is called WordFence. Yes, just type WordFence to the plugins directorate, then install. Yeah, this is the plugin. It's free, but also it has got a premium version, but also the free is enough. It's enough to secure your site from any attacks or any. For example, when I launched my first website at Bluxel Africa, I realized that some a lot of people were trying to hack into the website, and this one, WordPress security helps you to Scareware, those are malware scans and everything. So what you do is that you need to get a license. So just click get a license. Then after you click a license, you need to input in your email. So I will select the free license. Then I will continue with it for 30 days. Then I'll type in the email that I want to receive the license. So it will be diverse tech. Okay. Then yes, then I register. Okay. Oh, good. Now they will send me the link. Now what I do is that I just go to my email. I can access the license that they just sent to my email. Okay, here it is. Then I click install my license. Now this license will install in my website, and then my website will be good to go. Yeah. So after I click install, it is installed. In my WordPress, here it is. Just click install. Yeah, WordPress is working here. Don't worry, just give it time so that it installs. And the good thing about this one is when after it installs, then that's good because it starts working immediately. So that's the plugin good. Now here it's installed. Yeah, good. So you can do some changes if you want. You can also see this prompt so that you can continue with it and see how it's working. But you don't need to do anything else. That one you just did it. You already finished everything. It's already protected from any malicious attacks, anything that tries to attack your website. That's the first thing. Another thing that I will recommend, another plugin is I will recommend a plugin called and Spam B. And Spam B is a plugin that helps you in case your website has got comments, especially like e-commerce stores, property stores, or whatever. If your website has got people that they leave comments on your website, well, most of our websites maybe they have comment sections. So if you need a place where there's a comment section, if you see a place that has got comment section, then make sure that you do it. So here they're recommending us to empty our cache. You can just empty it. Yeah. So in case your website has got a place where people are commenting, make sure that you install this plugin because it helps you to keep any malicious comments, especially that people like using that opportunity to send some links and some things that may cause malfunction to your website. So make sure that you also add this plugin. So add the plugin. Then I also going to install the plugin. It's called B and Spam B. So just type B, then they'll bring the plugin. Yeah, and Spam B. Then you can install. You can install the plugin. And the good thing about this plugin is that after you install and activate, that's the end of it. You don't need any functionality testing or whatever. You don't need any settings or anything. Just as you finish that way, just immediately just install that. It's well and good to go. Now, the last thing I want us to now to show, the last thing is that you make sure that your website is optimized and it's running smooth. How? Let's go and check our website if it's fast enough, because the speed of our website is also very important when it comes to WordPress. So let's see if our website is fast enough. So I will come here and search, we call it page speed. Yeah, page speed. Yeah, page speed insights. So go to page speed insights, then search for page speed insights on Google. Then the first link that just appears is page speed insight. Then you can go to the website and then you can type in your WordPress domain. Then you analyze. So this one helps you so that you can see if your website is fast enough. It's not fast enough, then you can do something. I'm going to show you the last plugin that you can use on your website to make sure that your website runs fast and it's very fast and everything is well. Because remember, a fast website or a website that is well optimized can't scare away visitors. Sometimes we usually visit websites, then when someone finds a website that is very slow, there's a probability of him running away. But this plugin is working well, not fast. One thing before you do that, it's something I forgot. You make sure that you need to remove it from maintenance mode, because as you can see, this website is still on maintenance mode. That's why it's running 90. But we need to make sure that we remove this one from maintenance mode. So what we do is that we go back to our WordPress, then see the way this website was before we did the maintenance. Yeah, it was almost cracking. But right now, if you go to our website, so let's go back and then we make sure that we go to seed prod. Yeah, the seed prod. Then we make sure that we put the maintenance. We make sure that we bring back our website because we are done with updates. Everything is still it's well. So it's time now to put it back to our original site. Then when I come now to my website, just to make sure that it's working, I'll just go and try refreshing here so that to make sure that it's there and it can be seen. Yeah. So let's come here and then try again. Yeah, let's analyze again so that we see when now it's well and running. Because the first one was didn't give us the right results because we had looked at the pages, then only one page was live. But let's make sure that all the pages are live. Then you can use now the analyzer to see how it is working. Yes, as you can see this website, you realize that the website is performance is only 54, which one can kill our website. Because if someone will come to this website, then he finds that the speed is that slow, the website is that slow. The possibility of him moving from our website to another website is very high. So we make sure that we optimize this website so that it runs well. It's more than 90. It should be more than 90. As you can see, 0 to 49, yeah, that's a disaster. Then 50 to 89, that's also still a less disaster. Then 90 to 100, that's the best. So we make sure that ours is over 90. So as you can see, both the mobile and the desktop things are worse. Yeah, even the desktop things are worse. Let alone the mobile things are worse on the desktop. So we make sure that we check the time. It's June 3, 3rd June 2025. Check at the time. Yeah, so that when you update it, I want to show you the real results. So let's go back to our website and then install this plugin. So I'll come to plugins, install plugins, then add plugin. So I'm going to add the plugin. Yes, I add plugins. Then I'll go search for it. It's called, I think it's called Seraphanite. I'm not sure, but something like that. Let me see. Yeah, Seraphanite. So Seraphanite, then install. It's a very powerful plugin and it runs so well. Yeah, there are so many plugins I can comment like the WP Optimizer and other plugins. There are so many of them. In case you want plugins to help you in optimization, you can always use other plugins. You have Airlift, but I will recommend this. So I'll just click that. Then I will yes, so I'll go to the configuration so that I can configure the website. So I will come here to WP, not WP, as accelerator. Then I go to settings. We're going to do some few settings to it so that to make sure that it's working well. So what we do is that we need to download this free extended plugin so that we can. So the one that was there is to help us so that we can download the other one. So I'll come here then download it, download for free. Yeah, the free version is enough. The free version is enough for us to work. Then I'll come back to the plugins. Then I'll click upload. So you come to plugins again, back to plugins, then add new plugin. Yes, it's done. Then upload plugin. Yes, upload plugin, then choose file. Then you choose your file. Yeah, then you install. Good. When I install it, I activate. Yes, good. You can just claim this a little bit because as you can see, okay, good. Now, we'll come here to settings, then settings. Then you come to settings, you come to setup wizard. Then we'll take full functionality. Next. Then you can run some self-diagnosis to see if everything is working well, the status and execution tasks and everything. Then next. Yeah, I would select always high, use always high. If you're not sure, use that. Then here you choose low. There's high, there's medium, then there's low. Next, then here you'll select optimize for mobile devices will be done separately in addition to ordinary devices. Then select this one, no. Then here you can say full optimization. Then after it runs, it will optimize your website. Then of course the settings have been saved successfully, and you see that everything is running well. Okay, then here this a certified message. Just click yes. Then here you can come and delete some of the maybe some of the cache that was there that during the execution or anything that happened during the period. You can come and clear, and you can also clear anything else you would like to clear. If you want to know more how to use this website, this plugin, everything about it, you can leave a comment in the description. Then I'll create a video about it, exclusively about it. Then we can see on how we can use this plugin. We can maximize it so that we can get the more out of it. Yeah, that's all about this tutorial. We have finished our objectives as we have said. Yeah, in case you always want to follow us, can follow us on all social media platforms. We are at Bluxel Africa. Yeah, also tune in, subscribe to our channel and tune in for more like this, for more videos. And if you'd like us to record any video, like any guidance about anything, we're always there to help everywhere we can. So just leave the comment in the description. You can contact us through our contact page on our website, and we'll reach to you, and everything will be well. We will be happy to help. We will be happy to be of importance unto you. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day.